Spent all night on the poker. I ain't get home till about 4. Got to be at the job at 7.
Sheesh.
Worked the job, went home, put my stuff together, and we on the plane.
Yo, that was a Thugget trip.
Thugget trip.
Yeah, that was a
then
Thugget
when
trip.
we get to Vegas, we up all night.
That's Vegas though. That's what they say.
We up all night. I had to get up and go get the car.
Yeah.
And I drove the whole way. I don't trust everybody.
You drove all the way to Vegas.
I don't trust,
L.A.
Yeah, I don't trust nobody driving now, for real.
I know from
You got to really be
on the
grown
road.
for me to trust you. That's on God.
I feel you.
He was like, "You sure, bro?" Yeah, I'm positive. And I'm not even saying I see my boy fuck up anything while driving. I don't know how he is on road trips.
Yeah, I feel
Even
you.
though he don't told me before that he don't made his little runs and shit before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't. Hey, man.
Say, I need
We ain't
to
got
know.
time for no tickets. You in here trying to smoke. And ooh. I know it's legal.
Still.
Yeah.
But that is.
It's tricky out there.
Well, no, I'm just saying though, cause like it's legal, but like we still be in the wrong though, cause like you can't be like smoking and driving, cause that's still drive. Yeah, you driving under influence
Hey, my boy was like, "You can smoke anywhere out here."
on the street.
Yeah, I said not in the casinos. For
Yeah,
real.
like on the street.
I mean, not in the. They don't want you in the casino, even though you smell it.
Mm-hmm.
It's killing me. They let you vape, but you can't actually light up a blunt. That shit don't be making sense.
He did a couple times. Nobody said nothing to him, but I was like,
Oh, he lit up the blunt.
yeah, but I was like, it's a sign right there, bro. So you might well just step outside. You don't want no problems.
Yeah, just step outside.
But he's so green, man. Another funny story. You know how them girls be putting up on you with the bikinis and shit on, and with the little feathers. You know what I'm talking about? Good.
Say it again.
How the girls on the
I
street.
ain't never been to Vegas.
Oh.
I ain't never been to Vegas.
Well, you know how the girls on the street will pull up on you. And they got like the bikini shit on, but like angel wings and shit like that to get you to take pictures and shit.
I got you.
So
Like on some Times Square type vibe.
yeah, so we was separated right here because I was gambling, and then I went to the Walgreens real quick, and so one of the two of the girls like they were being harassed like a motherfucker by Jay. So I said, man, y'all good? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hey man, go on beat it, man. You like that's unwanted attention they want.
Right.
So they were like, oh, thank you. And then they trying to throw out the little comment. Oh, you so handsome. And
Yeah.
I see what's going on. Like, I'm from Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
we kept saying that to a bunch of people, too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm from Atlanta. I'm not going for certain shit that everybody's going for.
Try to get you caught up.
So they was like, you don't want to pick? I said, no, I'm straight, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him, and we just casually holding a conversation and shit. And he called me, and I was like, I'm right here. So he see me. He walk up. Boy, they hop on him, and two more girls hop on him. But he don't know what's going on. So they was like, can we get they rubbing on his tattoos and shit. I'm saying, you so handsome and ooh. He feeling like a star
Yeah,
right
feel like
now.
a star. He like, nigga, I'm moving to Vegas.
He feeling like a star. This shit was hilarious, dog.
Yeah, I'm moving to Vegas.
And so they was like, can we get a pic? He was like, hell yeah, I can get a pic. You know what I'm saying? He said it real confident. Shit. Hell yeah, y'all can get a pic. So they was like, all right, you can just tip us. I said, I'm shaking my head though. He not catching what's going on. And they was like, you just tip us 10 apiece. So he like, what? They was like, yeah, you tip us 10 apiece, you know what I'm saying? He like, y'all want $40? They were like, yeah. So they still not getting. He was like, oh no, y'all, I'm good. He said, I'm really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said it calmly at first. So they still pressed. He's like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm from Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even. He said, y'all wasting time. Y'all missing people.
Yeah, y'all missing people. Y'all can be making money over here, so what?
Man, they tried to turn up on my boy, man. It was like, they come to me, thank you for not wasting our time and shit like that. I said, man, he ain't know no better. Don't do all that, man.
Yeah.
Like, but the
Folks
fact
be green, bro.
the fact that they're catching people like that is crazy to me, though.
Yeah, very much so.
People here for the quote unquote Vegas experience.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm saying? They live for that.
We had to tell a couple people like, nah, we from Atlanta. Like,
They ain't trying
this
to go
ain't
for
even
it.
appeasing to a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Y'all just said.
you think
Just
finna pay-
tip a 10 apiece.
it's for y'all.
Casually.
Yeah, casually. You think I'm finna give him a 40 for a pick? Nah.
That's wild, bro.
It was hilarious.
For a picture. Like, what I'm going to do with this afterwards? Just say I was in
He ain't
Vegas?
find it funny. I found it hilarious. Like,
And I guess if you would have tried to hit him with a selfie real quick, what would have happened?
exactly.
I was like, oh, no, Sean, I got y'all for free right here. We'll be able to call somebody on y'all, dude. Y'all be able to got drugged in Vegas.
Come on, man. Pimp probably 4 feet away.
Yeah, he 4 feet away. He watching everything.
Don't even know. Like, I was watching Taking the other day.
Take the Liam Neeson.
Yeah. And you know, he walked up on the prostitute. She said, "You cost me 2. You cost me 2. You cost me 2." And he was about to get beat up. Yeah.
You got to be careful with them situations, bro. Like,
You got to be careful in this world, period, bro. Especially when you ain't been there before and shit.
right.
You don't know what's going on.
You don't. And it's like that scenario, right? I'm just thinking about, I wonder how many people they get a day with that. Because they making money.
They're
Otherwise,
making money.
they wouldn't be
out
doing it.
there.
Yeah, they making money, bro. So, like, how often are they making money is my question.
I'm gonna go say 70-30. What you think?
When you say 70-30, you saying they catching 7 out of every 10 people?
Yeah.
Sheesh, that's a lot, bro.
Oh, you said 7 out of when you put it that way.
I think they catching 3 out of 10, which is still
30%.
30%. Think about how many people in Vegas, bro.
Yeah, 30%.
30% ain't. I mean, hell, 10% ain't bad, bro. If it's that many people walking, if I get one person out of every 10 people I see to
We
do
was
a
just talking
picture,
about this a couple weeks ago with the females.
it ain't. Yeah, I'm saying that ain't that bad, bro. 1 out of 10. If you just on your little section, if you do 10 people, 100 people, which should be easy. Oh, what, $40 a person? $40 a picture?
No, 10.
I'm saying with the 4 of them.
Oh yeah, but
4?
they went together though.
Oh, okay, I got you. So $10 a picture?
Right. This these are 2 separate entities. These are 2 separate entities right now. Fucking with my boy. He ain't see it coming.
Yeah, that's wild though, bro.
He really thought he was a superstar for like 15 seconds. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying.
Those are the water boys, bro. That's it. Ain't no different. Hey, big bro.
You right.
Hey, big bro. Big bro. Bro, you ain't gonna do me like that, big bro. Big bro, I got Poway, water. Big bro, come on, big bro. I see you riding big,
They
big
just
bro.
selling titties and smiles.
I know you got $1, big bro. Big bro. Then they try to play that like you broke. Bro, you ain't got $1?
That's what I mean, kind of. That's what's crazy. That's what I mean by kind of turn up. They like, well, what you here for?
Yeah, like you ain't
not
Vegas,
to spend money
bro.
on you.
You ain't got 10, bro.
It was like the audacity of you not to want to tip me to take a picture. But see, they came at me a little differently because first of all, I tried to save you.
Yeah. So they had a different rapport with you.
And I told you no within 5 seconds.
Yeah. So it was like, I was already good. I tried to help y'all, and I told y'all, like, I ain't waste y'all time. So, yeah, they looking at you different. They were like, we might can work for him.
But they try to that's what they do. They try to get people that don't know what's going on for real. Now they get the pick, and they tell you what's going on. You're like, oh, y'all want how much? I ain't know y'all was charging.
I'm trying to think, have I ever got caught up on something like that?
I have.
I don't think I haven't, but I've definitely been around people. Like one of my partners got caught up at 5 points with the ball, the ball in the cup.
You know what? I have, but it wasn't aggressive like that.
I told you mine. Mine was like the fake money with the iPad.
The iPad.
Yeah.
Mine, in that type of situation, would be when people take pictures in the club.
Yeah, I probably got
they're
caught
not
up.
aggressive.
They ain't aggressive like that. No. I definitely did the club.
But it was a kind of like, oh, I got to pay for these? Oh, straight, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my fault, bro. You should have told me, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I'm Polaroid. Well, I think they always doing the Polaroid. That's how you used to get them to you quick. They hit you with the Polaroid. Yeah, that's
I'm sorry.
My bad, bro.
I'm
sure I probably paid for one of those just like out of some.
See,
maybe
it wasn't Polaroid. It was digital. by my time.
No. These were like straight up, even not even old school Polaroid, like the new, how they came with the new Polaroid. Like
I think I feel worse if they did print a Polaroid though, cause like damn,
it's there. I can see
wasted
it.
your shit and your time. Yeah.
I had one of my partners. My partner that lived in DC.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it was his wedding, so it was like his bachelor party. He had his little brother. Maybe I told this story on the pod before. I can't remember, but we had Stadium.
Okay.
And at the strip club, for those that don't know, I think Stadium closed too. Now, if I could be wrong, but we in DC, man. My homeboy, he getting married, nice bachelor party situation, like everybody having a good time. His little brother there, and his little brother probably like 3 or 4 years younger than him.
Okay.
But his little brother he green, like he don't know what's going on. So
Still trying to get his bearings.
yeah. So like we out there, everybody having a good time, and his little brother tapped though. He was like, "Hey man, they talking about I got to do what such and such." So come to find out, one of the shorties was like, "Hey,
He done ran up the tab.
she done chose him,
for the night.
and he don't even realize what that mean. Like, no, this is not a lap dance situation. Like, she done pulled him into like the, in the VIP, and he don't even know what that is. He thinking like, damn, like the strip club straight. Like, I'm just out here chilling, and she don't, like, I'm standing up here just like, chilling, and she don't grab me and like go dancing on me and pull me to the back room type
He
thing.
think he the man.
He think like, bro,
for 2 hours.
Bro, it's up, bro. Like, what I'm talking about
for 2 hours,
bro. What I'm talking about, like, I don't even remember what the tab was, though. I just remember my homeboy being livid. He was like, what are you doing, bro? It had to be over 300. And this was, like, during the time when, like, didn't nobody have no money for real. Like, we were just all like, okay, this is, we okay, but, everybody on their first job. Like, they went through, like, second and third job, got promotion.
Yeah.
So, like, this money that we here with this what we here with.
Yeah.
It had to be anywhere between the $300 to $500 range, dog. Like,
So now that we talking about this, I'd have been down that road. First strip club, I'm talking about the night of graduation. I'm in Peaches, Queen City at the time.
Queen City, that's Queen City days.
I done told this story before.
Go ahead.
Man, I got me and my partner had got some scholarship money.
Where the scholarship money came from? Church? It's all good.
Yeah.
They had a little $500 scholarship.
Yeah.
Supposed to put it on the book.
This shit's supposed to be for books, bro.
Supposed to be for books.
I put it on Buns.
Hilarious.
Fair.
That boy said he put it on Buns.
Fair. One girl was with me for like damn near, I don't want to say an hour, but it was a long time, bro. That shit got to add it up. So I ain't have all of it with me.
Of course.
I tell my boy, I say, hey man, you got some more, and this is pre-cash. No, this
just like you either had it or
Pre-Zelle.
ATM. That's it.
Fam.
ATM hits for about $5 to $10.
Fam. I hit up with a blank said, like, I don't know what you want me to do. Mind you, I'm feeling pretty safe because my brother's working the door.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's the bouncer.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it's also like you can kick me out, but like my brother gonna see me and be like, bro, what you on? But he gonna handle me with care.
She ain't get her money though.
Yeah, in that situation, that was tough. Y'all were just some young.
I really could have cost my man his job.
Yeah, but see, man, this is the thing about all of that though. People got to be more upfront with what's going on.
Stop playing with me.
Like, don't try to, cause you really trying to like run game on me. Just let me know what it is. Like,
you know I wasn't supposed to be in there.
No, like if you take me, if I take you to the back, it's extra. That's all I need. You ain't got to tell me how much extra. Just tell me that it's extra, and then I make my decision.
This grown man decision.
Yeah, it's a grown man decision.
Bro, this time I'm not even keeping song count. That's how long she been over there, bro.
You over there pulling on my earlobe and
Come on,
everything.
man.
I'm thinking that you really like me.
Come on, man.
You don't fell in love
That
in the
shit
club.
is a dirty game, bro.
Strip club culture is a dirty game. Like,
Fucking Lotus Flower Bomb shit you got going on.
I know I've told this story, but
I done bit the Lotus.
yeah, don't bit the loaders.
I
Like,
done bit the Lotus. Ain't no clocks in here.
ain't no clocks in there. You just you having a good time, and she having a good time too. Now I tell you though,
She
That's-
talking crazy to me.
oh yeah, she telling you everything you want to hear. She like, she saying all kinds of stuff like, damn, you don't come in here often
Till this day, I have a disdain for the strip club.
because of that.
Yeah, why is y'all even playing with me like that?
Yeah, dog. The strip club is a dangerous game, bro. And what they sell fantasy. That's what they are. They selling fantasy. They sell into like a bunch of like married and old niggas. Like the old heads be in there for
Bro.
real, for real.
I don't even want to say all that, but man, I know some old heads, bro, married and everything,
Yeah,
kids,
they be in there.
fam. These folks be there with no care in the world, like
Dropping
they
five
need
at a
but
time.
why they need to hear that so much though?
I mean,
Cause look, half of these girls,
you know,
once they put some clothes on,
yeah, you ain't paying them no attention. Most of them are like that. It ain't too many. Well, I don't know because I don't go to the strip club now, but like back
when they
I
put
was,
some clothes, you be like, damn.
yeah, back when I was going, it wasn't too many who were just like super thick. You know what I'm saying? Like now, because they be getting the shots and
They
everything.
just naked.
Yeah, they just naked. That's all it is. No, that's really what it is, dog. Like, of course, yeah, if you go into Magic, they doing acrobatics and all of that. That's just extra.
They put on the show.
They put on the show.
Yeah, they put on the show.
That's for your Vegas and all that
Yeah.
experience. But dog, at the end of the day, man, really, it's what you say. They just naked.
But why dudes, especially they been the married kind, and why they need to hear that so much?
I think it just is. It's a.
Why do they need a fantasy show?
I
Thrown
think
that way?
it's. I think it's cause. This is my personal opinion.
Okay.
Number one,
30 years from now, we will know good.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm dog.
It might be you.
No, this is my thing, bro. I'm talking as me today.
Yeah, right now. I'm with you.
I told my old lady, I was like, baby, when I'm 50, I might just smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I don't know. I'm just telling
Yeah.
you, like, this me right now. I don't know what I'm gonna be
Yeah.
when my wife in menopause and my two girls going through puberty. I don't know what they're gonna look like.
That's very. That's
I was just
very,
being. I
that's very
told.
mature. You.
I was just like, I'm just being honest. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what type of time I'm gonna need to myself during that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking
How
about
many
right.
bathroom breaks? I'm
I'm talking right now.
Niggas go to that bathroom to get away.
Oh, bro.
The bathroom is like the second vacation spot.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Okay, but we went on that. So why do
Yeah.
you think?
What I
older
think
men-
it
okay.
is, personally, at this age, like I'm not speaking for the old heads.
Yeah.
A lot of them just don't tell their wife what they want. So like, if you want that fantasy, then sometimes you just got to build that fantasy with your wife. What I'm learning, I'm not even speaking on some like acting like I know everything. What I'm learning is, dog, most of the time, your wife down for just about whatever if you say it. And I'm talking about respectably. Like, I'm not
Right.
talking about the dude like, yo, I'm trying to bring a chick into the. I ain't talking about that.
Right.
But like, if your fantasy is a strip club, nigga, tell your wife that like.
What if she ain't done that?
But I mean, and that's what I'm saying.
Because you know, I'm a paint a little scenario.
Go
right
ahead.
here. Nah,
But that'd be the problem too, though.
a lot of people, and I saw this the other day, and it didn't make sense to me at first, but it kind of did after a while.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people marry good people who aren't for them.
Hold on. A lot of people marry good people who are not for them.
Yeah,
I
like
can see that.
like
They know it's good for them. The business is good for like.
I'm finna hit you with it, Joe. So it's like a woman might see you like, oh, he handsome. He got his ducks in a row. He's even keel, polite. You know what I'm saying? But also can be dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. But they have no connection. But they're looking at your profile. They're marrying your profile instead of you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're selling it that way, and men do that too. Like,
I
man,
can
she
see
come
that.
from good family.
Yeah, I can see that.
mother and father-in-law, well off, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, she might be tall. You know what I'm
I
saying?
had that requirement at one point
You
in
know?
time. It didn't go down. Hey, bro, I'm thinking about my kids, dog. I'm like, bro, hey,
You like, she might be good for breathing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
keep it
All
in
this
both.
other shit. She got a good job. She's a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't fit you.
Yeah. Now, people, I definitely, I'll put it like this, dog.
She's a good Christian woman.
All that.
All that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
What I can say is, I do believe that.
yeah.
And I think it's a couple of things. Like, number one, most of the time, dog, and this is speaking from somebody who's been married for going on 11 years. A lot of times, dog,
11, dog?
it'll be 11 in September.
Hey.
But a lot of times you don't know who you are and you don't know who your spouse is until y'all go through something for real. So like my wife now is completely different from the wife I had before kids.
Rightfully so, though.
And rightfully so. And I'm a different guy, I'm a different husband prior to having kids.
Rightfully so.
But within all of that, a lot of it is we don't tell our spouse the truth, number one.
Right.
And also we don't tell them what we really like.
Right.
Like it's like this, right? I'll put it like this. If you got an old lady, this is gonna be an extreme example, but I'm gonna go there. If you got an old lady who don't like giving head, and you are somebody that love head, either y'all gonna have to compromise or y'all in trouble. Somewhere it gonna be like something ain't gonna work. So you got to figure that out.
So 9 times out of 10, it would never be a compromise because they tell you if they got like this, kind of universal.
Go ahead.
When they tell you the 80-20 shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you like, well, she covered 80% of, but this is big for you.
And that's the thing. You got to determine.
This 20 is big for you though.
You got to determine what's big for you.
This big and this 20. Like, now this is a big. What's the name of this 20?
Yeah, but that's the problem though. You
Like,
got to determine what's big
You might be fucking
for
with
you.
a girl. She got everything going, but she has one of the most fucked up attitudes ever. So that's in the 20.
I can't deal with that though.
You see what I'm saying? But that's in the 20 though. Everything else she covering. She fucking you good. She could cook. She, you know what I'm saying? She's a nurturer. She's all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good family. Got a mouth on her.
Yeah, you got to figure out if that's what you
Now
really
this shit
want.
was good. You know what I'm saying? You could deal with this shit when you was 18 and 21.
You get tired now.
Boy, you become a grown man. You be like, man, I can't.
No, you got.
But you'll deal with it
though.
because you're like, but she covering 80 though.
I think you got to have some. You got to have some non-negotiables though.
She's covering 80 though. Like,
You gotta make sacrifice.
but the mouth on her is wicked though.
You got to have some non-negotiables, bro.
Something's always wrong.
Come home from work.
It might not even be you though. It's like, just agitated about shit. The simplest shit with agitators. And now you trying to figure out the words to console her.
Right? How to get it back?
Let's think about niggas too. We as niggas or men
Oh man.
have to think about how women will react to our truths. Women don't have to.
He said we getting into.
Bro, you know how
listen.
difficult it is to be dancing around shit like that, bro. As a man, bro, you have to think about how your woman is gonna respond to your truth.
So
But they won't.
I'm gonna speak on this very transparently. So here's the thing, and this is the truth.
Hold on, before you get into it, hold
Go
on.
ahead.
I
Okay.
ain't gonna be long.
Go ahead.
That's part of leading too, as well.
Okay. Yeah.
That's part of leadership.
Saying your truth.
No.
No.
But of it's not manipulation, but how you have to lay it on her for so she won't respond in a certain way where y'all get off track and y'all not getting to y'all end goal. But that's a difficult chore.
Premeditated response.
That's a difficult job, dog.
Definitely.
So
It's a man's job.
no, that is 100% a man's job. Like the hardest part about being a man and a husband is that knowing which battle to fight.
Right.
Is you really gotta like you really have to know and understand it, like because dog, it ain't about I'm talking about somebody who want their marriage to work. I ain't talking about a nigga who just like out here doing what they want to do. I ain't talking to him. I'm talking about somebody who really want to work in a marriage. Like if you really trying to work in your marriage, dog, you got to know which battles to fight, and this comes the women too, because it's times that I've had my wife say something to me, and then she'll be like, oh, okay. And then I come back and be like, no, I was wrong on that. And she was like, oh, yeah, I knew. I was like, hey, I'm keeping it a buck with you. I know the reason why you just agreed with that. But I was like, don't have me out here being wrong and you know I'm wrong.
Right.
Like, we can address that. Yeah, we can address that in a proper way. But, like, if you know I'm, like, dead wrong on something, like, hey, we can stop the confrontation part and just pull them to the side and be like, hey, we got, like, but you ain't right on this one, but we can talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? On something like, but I've caught my wife in situations where I'm wrong, but she to be on that, like, all right, I'm not trying to argue here. She'll kind of just like let me have that. But I've also done the same thing. And so I realized just in the marriage though, like you got to figure out what battle you want to do. Either you're gonna be the nigga who want to argue all the time, that usually is not healthy. Or you're going to be the person that say, like, all right, I don't really care about this. You got it. Like, and that's how I am. If it's something that I don't care about, like, it ain't that deep.
It can be just as simple as a shit, though. Like,
it do.
It can be, your girl, she suggests a restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, whatever little spot. And you'll be like, nah, I'm not trying to go over there because you know how you get in this certain energy or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you have to break it down to like, nah, we probably shouldn't do that tonight because it's a certain energy over there, and I don't want us to be in a bad predicament type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got to break it down.
Yeah.
Like I tell
you
my
really,
lady,
it's really. You really saying it's like I don't want you to be tripping and how shit. I don't want you to be tripping on these waitresses. I don't want you to be tripping just anything. You know what I'm saying? Any certain, you know what I'm saying?
You got to know your partner though.
Right.
That's the you got to know your partner. Like I tell my old lady all the time. I was like, hey fam, I don't sit to the back of the door.
Right.
Like that's law. I mean, it's some old stuff. The reason why, but I'm just saying, like
it's still part. It's part of my itinerary. It's part of my build.
It's my DNA. Like if we walk in a restaurant and she sit in the spot where I can see the door, I was like, hey fam, no, I gotta see that door. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah,
I gotta see the door. Like I don't. That's just it's a. I got a partner. He back in every parking spot.
Yeah.
It's a habit. It was a habit that started because of a certain reason,
right.
But it's just his life now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, he ain't pulling up.
Just makes sense.
He ain't pulling up into no spot.
It actually just makes sense.
My doggo had the biggest of SUVs. I'm backing in. You feel me? Like that just I can hit him right now. Hey, dog, when you park in your car, how you park? I'm backing in, bro.
It just makes sense though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But it's certain things though. Oh, relationships are hard, though, when you really want to work for them. I mean, when you're really trying to put in the work for them. But I think from a marriage standpoint, as soon as y'all get to that point of, like that, I told my wife, I was like, I got to start treating you like my nigga. Because if I treat you like my nigga, then I'll let my guard down.
Honestly?
That's the best way, bro.
That's what niggas want.
That's the best way. You got to do it. But it's still hard to do.
Because this is what a lot of us tend to do. We get caught up in roles.
You're trying to protect.
And protect all that you how can I put it? You lose sight of, you know what I'm saying? Like you making more work than it actually has to be.
Yeah. A lot of times it is though, when you're trying to, and I'm only speaking from a male perspective. most of the time when we trying to protect the people who like the women in our lives, dog, we doing ourselves a disservice because we hurting us. Like a lot of times we're sacrificing us trying to protect them, when a lot of times a conversation will smooth everything over. So you might be on some like you using your example. Oh, we don't need to go this spot because I know the waitress is here, feisty.
Right.
You feisty. That's a bad mix.
Come on, man.
But if you just say that, like, no, but we don't need to go here because like they waiters be on some crazy stuff. I don't want to put you in that situation. That's the way to really handle it. But we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna be like, no, man, let's just go to another restaurant. And you're gonna leave out all the other part, the important information you left out. But you trying to get to your end goal. We gotta start giving them the information in the middle because we just trying to get to point B. They want to know like the directions and all of that stuff.
So that kind of bond has to happen early.
You said that who happened?
That kind of bond.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't have that early.
Yeah, you got to do that.
And because off dribble, people are not giving you their true selves.
100%.
Then when you cut through that layer, you still halfway give them your true self. Most people don't even get to their true self until they get married.
And yeah, I would say even longer than that. I'm just keeping it real, dog. Like because I'm telling you, dog, from a man perspective. I ain't speaking as a woman. I'm speaking as a man, dog. You're always trying to look out for their emotions.
That's what I'm saying.
Always, dog.
That's a crazy job.
Like that, you're always trying to look because I'll put it like this, right? Me and you right now can be shouting, arguing at one another.
Yeah.
As soon as we done arguing, we back to talking about something else, and we cool.
I told you that happened a long time ago.
Do that with your old lady.
Cousin. Oh, it's
Do that with
locked
your old
down for a month.
Do that with your old lady.
Pelican Bay.
You feel me?
Shoe program ass nigga.
Like do that, and that's the thing, dog. So we already know going in. Like, all right, I ain't trying to do this.
You know what that gas chamber smells like?
You feel me? But like I said, if you can get to a point where you can treat your old lady like your homeboy, boy, like y'all cracking jokes.
That's
Only
a select few.
It's beautiful.
Live in that space.
It's beautiful. We ain't there yet. We probably like 30% there. I'm trying to work on getting there all the way, dog.
100.
If I can get to 100 there, dog, that's when you on some.
Only a select few live in that space.
Yeah, that's a beautiful space to be in.
Right.
Because when I find the
moments,
moments,
why you're supposed to kind of like be friends before.
Yeah.
But it just we move so rapidly. Like, yeah. I got the hot down on her, like, and you know what I'm saying, and come with a certain type of energy, and you don't really get to build like that. And truth be told, is that's the norm. Like, ain't a lot of people trying to build anymore anyway. Cause
everybody trying to smash, even the chick.
Which I ain't mad at, but it's just like that cuts down. That fucks up your process. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? That fucks up your process.
Yeah.
But
when you get there though, it's beautiful, dog.
It has to be a beautiful space.
It's beautiful. Like when
that's your dog.
Like in just those moments, even if you ain't all the way there, just to have those moments of just like some. Nah, fam, I ain't going.
But see, I would tell you that a few years ago, that happened with me and my cousin. We are literally seem like we about to fight. We're not. I was arguing over some sports and shit.
Yeah, but you know, yeah.
And it started with his girl. She mentioned something about something. And she said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." We paused and looked at her at unison and said, "Oh no, we good."
Yeah, we good. Yeah, no, this for the moment. This for the moment.
Oh God, I'm talking about we're like, we were looking at her like, nah, this is how we communicate.
Yeah,
but we.
No, if you saw me and my partner's group chat, dog, like we dog each other out, but it's all love.
This how we communicate. I'm talking about all kind of nigga you fucking crazy.
All that.
All this. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can we talk about something else? Well, I'm talking about we're literally in each other. It's like a movie, bro.
Yeah.
We're in each other's face, look at her in unison, like, oh no, we good.
But that's the difference though.
This is my cousin. Like this is my blood.
That's the difference. Like we ain't. Even if you, I'm talking about now. Even if you on some hatred for a dude,
Yeah.
like real hatred, like y'all. Once we get it out,
Yeah.
it ain't too many people. Like shout out to Pluto Smith, dog. He had posted something. His little clip where this dude said he named the guy. He was like, and when he died, I'm gonna be there to piss on his grave. I was like, dog, I ain't never been that mad at nobody. Like, never in my life. There's nobody that if they died today,
I gotta piss on their grave.
I gotta make a trip. Dude said, I don't care if I am in a wheelchair. I will get somebody to mobilize me to get there, and I will lean over and piss on his grave. I was like, dog, I ain't never been that mad at nobody.
Damn,
You feel me? Most of the time with
That's
dudes,
hate there.
that's hate. You know what I'm saying? That's real hate. Most of the time with dudes, though, like once we get it out, we good. Or we get to a point where it's like, this nigga stuck on his point, I'm stuck on my point. Whatever. But you know, it ain't gonna go that far.
So I have a follow-up question on some devil's advocate shit.
Go for it. Go for it.
Is it stupid to settle like that though?
I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on what you want out of life. Personally, I don't think nobody should settle. But also, I don't know everybody's story. You know what I'm saying? Like some people need that stability to get right, unfortunately.
Cause I know some people some older people who've been married for a long time. And the wife said, yeah, I didn't love him when I first got married.
That's a different time, too, though.
I mean, what we talking about?
Well, I'm saying for them, I mean, and I'm being, just to be fair.
Okay.
If we talk about in the 50s and 60s.
No, it's not 50s and 60s.
Well, what are we talking about?
80s.
I mean, even in the 80s, like, life was different. Like, it ain't too many women settling now in the 2023. You feel me? Like, in the 80s, I'm just saying.
But should they, though?
Talking about in the
Yeah, come play devil's advocate, because
I understand. I don't think
nobody's settling.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people being alone, and then they end up settling anyway.
So I think to answer your question, 'cause I don't want to pivot from your question. I don't think people should settle. Mm-hmm. What I think people should do is get a better understanding of who they are. Mm-hmm. Because I think a lot of times when you're talking about settling, the only reason why people settle is because they don't really know who they are. So like not knowing who you are, you might be somebody to say like, all right, I gotta have a woman who, like if you one of them type of dudes, I'm not that type of dude, but if you one of them type of dudes, like my woman can't work, all this. So if she want to do all this, like you got dudes out that that's they whole thing, right? And if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not knocking you, but if you're that type of person that's looking for that, then you're not gonna stop until you find that. And then when you find that, then you're good. You're not gonna settle for a chick who's like career driven,
right?
Because your thing is, I don't want my lady to work. I want her to be at the crib. All this, you're not gonna settle for somebody who say like, no, bro, I'm an executive. I make 6 figures a year.
Right.
You're not gonna settle in that regard. But on the flip side of that, I don't think people should settle just because. Go ahead.
You might do if you're making 6 figures though.
What?
Settle.
Wait, the female or the male? What are you saying?
The male.
If the male making 6 figures?
Yeah, he might do settle.
I'm telling you, dog, I think personally, people who do settle is because they either lonely or they looking out here and it's like it's becoming slim pickings. I don't think a lot of men settle.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of men settle. I think women settle more than men.
Men settle.
I don't want to make a blanket statement. Yes, men. So I think women settle more than men. I'll say that. Like women.
Well, that's off rip though, because women have
they got other things. Like dudes, if you ain't physically attracted, we ain't even gonna. That's a no. I don't care what you got going on. If I'm not attracted to you,
women.
Yeah.
Women be looking for God.
Looking for God.
Yeah, they looking for the perfect person. They looking for Jesus.
They do. I mean, you should.
Every woman wants a LeBron James. So
6'8",
come on, man.
$100 million man.
Come on, man. So of course they settle.
What they said, the woman will do 6 feet, maybe 6 feet, got 6 inches or more.
Come on, man. Of course they settle.
Oh my God. I'm like, what you gonna do if you 5'10"? What can I do? Like,
Bro,
you
of
6
course they're settling,
feet.
bro.
Yeah.
Men might have 4 things on their list.
But that list, I will tell you though,
It's hefty.
that
Like,
list dwindles as they get older.
Men?
No, men and women.
Oh, you talking about women? Of course,
Yeah,
women.
but
Bro,
yeah.
can't nobody achieve all that
No, they
except
can't.
Jesus Christ.
The Lord Himself.
Like, what the fuck? Like, we just hope you don't realize it too late.
That's true.
Men might have 4 things on their list. When you got married, what was on your list? Oh, before you got married, or when you were
Before
dating.
I got
Let me say
married, when
you
I
were
was dating, I'm gonna give you a real list.
I need it.
I need to be attractive to you.
Okay, there's one.
I needed you to have I needed your family structure to be together.
That's 2.
I
A good
didn't-
family.
I didn't need I couldn't deal with like dysfunction. Like I need you to have some type of relationship with
That
your
shit be
folks.
mattering sometimes.
It mattered, dog.
It matters a lot. And I'm making finish. Oh.
No, I'm just saying.
You know, the old heads used to hit you with that shit long time ago. Like,
yeah.
man, don't have no girl with no daddy issues.
No, I mean, well, everybody got daddy issues, men and women.
No, I know that.
That's
Yeah.
just a real thing. But what I'm saying is, I needed a woman who knew her mom and dad.
Okay.
I ain't saying your mom and dad had to be married. That's a bonus.
Right.
But like you know who they are and you know who they are in your life and what that means. You've
Right.
had those conversations. Like if I pull up, ain't no awkwardness. If I go and meet your parents, it ain't nothing awkward.
Right.
Like I'm looking like if you ain't giving your daddy a hug or like you ain't not even because everybody ain't huggy like
Yeah.
that. But if you walk in the room, if you're in the room the whole day and you ain't saying nothing to your dad, that's a problem for me.
Right.
Like if you be with your mom and like you ain't talking to your like that's a problem. So
Right.
so for me, like I need to be attracted to you. I need to make sure that you had some sense of family.
That's 2.
I need to make sure that you had like some type of financial sounding. Like I'm on some fam. You ain't gotta have good credit because when at that time I went like being conscious of good credit. That wasn't a big deal. But I want to at least make sure that like you
know how to handle your money.
You know how to handle yourself. Like we ain't out here just you making $3,000 one month, but you spending $4,000. I don't need that. Like that ain't.
All right, that's 3.
So the financial like that's what I'm talking about. Like financially sound, financially responsible. That's it.
Attractive, family structure, financially responsible. That's 3.
And I just need her to have some type of relationship with God. That was it for me.
4.
That was it. I mean, and that's like
that's the real list.
That's the real list.
That's the real list.
That's the real list for me. Like I need to be. I'm not that dude who
women with times for that shit.
Oh, that's a fact.
So of course they're
settling. In their 20s.
Of course they settling.
In their 20s, dog. Like it's different than when you in your 30s. Of course
they're settling.
Yeah, 100%. Dog, I'm gonna tell you what my wife like. Okay. Because we had these conversations.
Okay.
She was like, I like tall, light-skinned, and bald niggas.
Wasn't describing you at all, huh?
At the time. At the time.
You had hair.
No, at the time, no. Like I'm 5'10", bro. Like I'm above average height, but like I'm for most black men, I'm short for most black men. So she was describing like Boris Cujo, common type niggas. Who she like? Carlos Boozer type niggas. Like you know what I'm saying? That's what she like. Tall, light skinned, bald headed niggas, right?
Carlos Boozer.
That's what she was on. Boozer. That's what she was on. I was like, well, but the thing is though, like I've always had personality. So
right.
like and I've never been I'm not gonna say I've never been confident. Like maybe in elementary school I wasn't as confident, but I've always been somebody like, bro, like I'm me. So you either you can roll with me and like live this journey, or you can go over there. Like either way, I'm gonna be straight. Like that's really, you know what I'm saying.
But just going back a little, I think men who make 6 figures might settle the most.
Settle for what? Let me ask that.
If she's attractive, I think she in the ball game.
That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got to be attractive.
That's it. Because they're covering a lot of shit. So when you said like financially sound, they're covering that.
Yeah, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
And a lot of people, I don't want to make a blanketed statement
No,
on
we
this.
just talking, bro. It's all good.
I feel like people who make that, men who make that amount of money that I've met, you said family structure, bitch. I'm your family now.
Oh, it's
they have control issues.
control. It's so control.
You see what I'm saying? So that's out the way. So now we down to two: what? God and attractiveness.
And attractive, yeah.
So I just feel that way. I feel men who make a lot of money,
I see that,
settle the most.
It depends on. It does depend on the guy. If you're a guy who trying to level up,
Nigga make 6 figures. They don't care if you got a PhD in that.
that's what I'm saying. But that's not the dude who trying to like level up, power couple. That's the dude who, like you said, control.
I'm the power.
That's what I'm saying. That's control.
Yeah,
I'm not like, I'm the type of dude where I'm like, hey, I want you to make $3 million and I want to make $6 million.
Right.
You feel me?
I can't be the be the reverse.
No, I've already went through this in my head, dog. Like,
Okay.
I'm being realistic. Like, my wife got a podcast, right? Like, she
Yeah.
do self-care stuff.
Yeah.
I've thought about it one day. I was like, dog, what if my wife's podcast just like blow up and she become like an influencer?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Would I be able to handle that? I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm just going,
Fucking right.
nigga,
Teamwork make the dream work.
bro. But I have a woman who we make decisions together.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't have the type of woman who gonna throw that in my face.
Yeah.
Now, but if you got that type of woman who gonna throw that in your face, then that's the problem.
That's a problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if my wife started making like $6 million, like,
Oh, you gotta go do your little podcast tonight.
yeah, if my wife like tomorrow started making $6 million, that's just gonna motivate me to go harder. It ain't gonna be on. I'm not gonna, that insecurity ain't gonna hit me on some like, damn, nigga, my wife, I lost all motivation. Like, she making $6 million. Like, dog, I'm gonna keep helping you. I'm gonna keep helping you to make your 6, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, show me how to. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go.
Man, I don't know what it is, but that dating pool just be depressing sometimes these days.
I be feeling for y'all niggas. But I'm glad I'm out of the game.
Pete, which things you see every day, like on Instagram, things you might hear every day at work.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you. That part of like going to work and shit and just like hearing women talk,
It hit different.
you be like, bro, I need to get the fuck up out of here. Cause if I was my own boss or entrepreneur and shit, I wouldn't have to hear none of this shit.
Yeah.
Man, these folks talking about what the nigga gotta have, and meanwhile you driving a Toyota Corolla
That'd be crazy.
with a busted lip, talking about what a man gotta have for
That'd
you.
be crazy to me. Cause that happened all the time. It happened on both sides too. Like, I ain't trying to just act like it just be women. It happened on both sides.
I'm not women bashing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like,
but
men
yeah.
don't, because men don't talk like this at the job.
No,
women do.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in, I'm been a plenty of break rooms.
Yeah.
I've been in plenty of break rooms. Women do this talking.
Going in.
Yeah, men ain't really talking like this.
She called the train there, the word.
Come on, bro. Like, and I want to be completely honest on this one too.
Yeah.
If you got 2 or 3 kids, bro, why do you feel like you're at the top of the market to be even suggesting all this anyway? That's it. So when you talk about settling and shit like that, you also had to have a realistic standard.
Oh, yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
That was probably number 5 on my list.
The kids thing.
I ain't want kids.
5. Okay, here you go. 5.
But I mean, I'm saying that's me talking at like 23, 24, 25.
Right.
If I was single today, I'm being realistic, dog. You probably got a kid.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you probably got a kid, or 2, or 3.
It's gonna happen.
I might say only 2, and I want them to have a good relationship with their daddy.
But my whole thing is like, and it's just being like on some humbleness type thing. Why you feel like you so high on the market?
Well, you're not. And
For men and women, though, I'm gonna say this too.
no,
But for men, that shit really don't hit the same as women having like
true.
a mom.
It don't.
Like
A kid.
having 2 or 3.
because the realistic view is more than likely if I got 2 or 3 kids, more than likely they stay with their mama.
Exactly.
And that's just
Some fucked up shit.
It is because like from a court of law, though, for a judge to take kids away from a woman, she got to be living foul.
She has to be
She got to be
a
like down.
whole weasel
Yeah, she got to be down bad. Like they don't take children away from their
moms.
They don't
Exactly.
do that. So
that plays a part in the
100%
relationship
it
more
does.
than
Yeah.
a man having kids. You dig what I'm saying?
Like
But
a dude can have 2 or 3 kids and you're not affected about it. Especially if he got a good relationship with his baby mama,
Right.
you're not really affected by that. You
Right.
don't see it. But if you got 2 or 3 kids, I'm affected every time I come over there.
every time.
Every time.
Unless
Every
it's
time.
his week.
Yeah. And even if you got a good relationship with the baby daddy, it don't matter. I'm still affected by it. Every time I visit you, I'm dealing with kids, or you have to make arrangements for, you know what I'm saying? So
Every single
time. And that's just, I mean, it's
And a good mom is checking on the kids all the time.
all the time. What? She want to make sure her kids good.
FaceTiming. And
Yeah. So that just, that's an unfortunate. What I ain't gonna say unfortunate because the kids is kids, but
Right.
That just
They ain't got
that's
nothing to
something
do with this.
realistic that a dude can be out here with 8 kids. He can have no pressure at all.
No pressure at all.
No pressure at all. But like if you got one, it's all the pressure in the world. Like it's a double standard. It sucks, but that's just being realistic.
But realistically, you're not high on the market.
No.
And men, it's been this way since the begin. I ain't gonna say beginning, so I wasn't there. But
No,
they might go for a younger. They going for younger because they don't even have all that.
If a dude is 40 with no kids and single, 9 times out of 10 he's not gonna date somebody his age.
Oh God!
Because number one, if he does, everything is expedited. If I date somebody who's 40, 41, and I'm 40, guess what? We're getting married within 6 months to a year.
Right.
We're pregnant within 18 months.
Right.
She don't have like she gonna tell you straight like, bro, I probably got about 2-3 years more. It's 2023, so like people are like better take. I probably got 5 years being realistic.
Right.
Like I ain't, and she probably don't even want to have kids after like 45. Like you're.
I don't even want to have a kid at 30 something.
Forget like people, because people gonna try to spin this and make this like, forget all that, bro. Real talk, after 35 for black women, you're considered at risk for having children.
These are facts.
That's just medical. Like over 35 black women, you're at risk for having children. So if you're 40 plus, this guy is more than likely not gonna date her, even if she don't have kids. She can reach everything on his list. He on some like, because he know in 3 years, nigga, I'm gonna have a kid and married, like that. Or I can date like this 32-year-old who's like,
and I can mold, or I can have my fun.
we can have your fun, yeah. And I mean that just depends on
There's
what
double standards out here.
it is. Double standards. No, it's double standards for sure. But that's just the reality though. Like if a dude 40 plus, dog, single, no kids, guaranteed he's dating somebody. I'm being realistic.
Yeah.
30 to 35.
Yeah.
That's realistic. He probably dating somebody 20.
In the 27.
Probably 27 to 35.
Yeah.
Probably 27 to 35.
Yeah, for sure.
It is what it is.
For sure. But yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel men with money will settle.
Yeah. That's a good point,
If you
though.
fine, you in the game.
Yeah.
Take care of everything else from that point of view.
Because you're the what do you call it? You're the trophy.
Daddy.
You're the trophy.
Trophy wife.
Yeah, you're the trophy. You're the trophy.
But nah, this shit wicked out here though. Man, I was
100%.
seeing some shit today. What happened in Houston the other day?
I don't know.
Like I think it was like some, I don't want to say carnival. They had some little festival out there, and these
know.
folks out there, little Duval posted this shit. Man, these folks out there sucking dick and eating pussy in the middle of the crowds.
But it's like modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. What going on, bro? No, folks don't
I'm
care.
talking about, bro. This one nigga had about 4 of them until he found his best match. He had about 4 of them at one time. One dude eating pussy through the bikini draw. Then he was like, fuck it. Pull them things to the side in the middle of the crowd, though. Some weird, bro.
And did they look older? They were young, probably young.
Man,
like
I'm
20s,
gonna give a range between
25,
25 and 30, up and all that. 25 and up. We're just gonna say 25 plus.
25 and up. That's wild, bro.
Crazy.
What? I mean, I did some wild things in my 20s, dog,
Come
but that's
on,
crazy,
man.
dog.
But I see the post said, them, man, this Freaknik documentary about to be crazy. Houston, hold up real quick.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Bro, I'm talking about, man, these folks is going crazy on each other. Like, folks don't believe in these STDs no more, do they?
I don't know, but I ain't bought rubbers in so long. I don't be feeling for y'all. God bless.
Man, that dating pool, this shit scary, bro. This shit
I
scary.
believe it is scary. It is scary because it's just like it's everybody doing whatever.
And we'll make this thing, we knowing too much now.
Yeah, that is true. Y'all doing.
We knowing too much now. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, you could live in your little bubble and shit. Like,
Ain't
you
no
from
bubble
Macon,
no more.
you dang niggas from Macon, though.
Yeah, ain't no
unless you
bubble
go out
no
to
more.
college. That's what college was about.
Yeah,
Going out to college.
That was
and
how you
meeting-
broke your bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you
went to
broke your
college.
bubble.
Yeah, not now.
You breaking your bubble at the house.
You can have them everywhere.
Yeah, shit I got
And now everybody getting a little bread, like so people can like if you no real talk, right? I'm gonna take you for example.
Yeah,
You what? How old are you? 30,
2.
32. You 32, got a good job. You without giving your job away, you can move around how you want to move around if you need to.
Right.
You literally can have one in every major city,
Oh, no, facts.
and you can get there with no problem.
Bro, but you know how stressful that shit be?
I'm saying it is stressful, but what I'm saying is like if you wanted to play,
Yeah.
you could play.
Yeah.
So now take that and add somebody who making 3 times as much as you.
Woo!
So think about somebody making 3 times as much as you, and they can do the same thing you can do.
Ball game.
Why they settling down? Like no, I can be.
Right.
What you said? What you said?
Man.
Rhode Island?
Man, when Instagram first came out, my buddy was like, man, I don't know why you ain't got one yet. I said, why you say that, bro? You know, it took me, you know
It took you a
for
while.
sure it took me a
Yeah,
minute.
it took you a while.
He said, man, I'm hitting hoes in Kennesaw. I'm hitting hoes in... He going down it. He said, I ain't just hitting West Side hoes no more. I'm hitting hoes all
He said,
over.
I'm all over.
Bro, then he hit me with the future shit. We global now.
He said, we global. Yeah, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you though. As an old head dog, I do appreciate the time of the mystery of like
Bro.
ain't none of my stuff documented.
One of my partners had one from like Johns Creek. Just out the, like, god damn.
Just off IG.
That's a drive.
It is. But I'm just saying though.
But that's how this shit. But I'm saying, Instagram done made this shit close where Houston don't even feel far.
Houston don't feel far.
New York don't feel far. Miami don't feel far. You see what I'm saying?
No, no.
I'm sitting talking about Johns Creek. That's minor.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And we know too much. You know, okay, Joe.
Yeah.
You say you from here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we in the 80s and shit, right? You don't know about no other place unless you see it off like TV and shit. You know what I'm saying? They might have Miami. You know about Miami because of Miami Vice and shit.
Right.
You know about New York because of, I don't know what the law and order was back in the day, but you know shit like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know about Chicago from Good Times.
All that, yeah. It's a
All that
different.
shit.
I mean, but you saying it, but yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? What's in your area, where you went to school at, what you think is fine,
That's what you know.
that's what you know. That Instagram, you see some shit like, damn,
I gotta go see
Lisa
that.
ain't nothing at this school. It's crazy.
That is crazy. Like when you say it like that,
Lisa ain't nothing at the school.
that's crazy. And Lisa was
I'm talking about she was the
one.
homecoming queen.
Yeah, she the one. But like you see now, it's like, yeah, that's a sad.
Bro, you know what
and-
that does to the mind? And that is in every nigga's mind.
But I'm gonna go an extra layer.
Go ahead.
That's in your mind, and then the reality is that ain't her. You feel me?
Come on, man. Whole creative player.
Like that's filters. That's
Niggas getting catfish left and right.
And yeah, they ain't even thinking about the catfish part. I'm just on some like, bro, you know how many times I've seen women like just like with the filters like do something else.
Oh my God.
I've seen
Bro, I
dog.
work with a girl. Fam. I work with a girl. And the first time I see her, I'm like, yeah, she cool.
Yeah.
When I seen her on the ground, I said, oh, hell no. Shawty goddamn.
Filters.
You look in that left corner.
Filters.
Nah, she really cold. Like, that what you sit there telling yourself.
Yeah.
She really cold.
You don't forget about that. You know her in real life.
I know her in real life. I know her in real life. Or just see her in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. Nah, she really cold. That's what you telling yourself at the job. I mean, at the house.
Yeah.
You on your second bill out. Damn. Shawty doing this shit like that.
I've seen it, dog. Well, I'm like, fam, I know you. You don't look nothing like this.
Then you get to the job, you're like, oh, reality. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy though, bro. It's like
Think about all this shit, man.
dog.
Bro, the first time I actually seen makeup applied, nah, I lied. Just like in video form.
Yeah.
No, I don't see, folk put their makeup on
Yeah.
shit. In video
You talking
form.
about full face though? That's the difference.
Yeah. Hey, when the beat, when the folks get
Yeah,
the
when
beat.
they get that face beat, like that full face is different, bro.
Joe, I sat there and watched that shit for like an hour and a half, bro. I could not believe it. This shit was like some National Geographic shit, bro. This shit, I'm like, hold on, bro.
Completely different person.
These are completely different people. I don't see none of your marks and blemishes, and I don't see you.
Yeah, dog.
Then when that shit get to rubbing off on your pillows and shit, you got there and get the having that goddamn. Have you ever been this drunk moment?
Boy, have you seen that IG clip where a dude wake up in the middle of the night?
The big girl.
And the big girl, the white
And then
girl.
he tried to get up out of there. And then he realized he got the whole family. That's why I just got that from. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Bro, that is hilarious, dog.
What?
Like, you ever been that drunk? You try to
I forgot I had a whole family, dog.
I forgot I had a whole family. This is my wife.
This
I
is
just
my
woke up.
wife. He started looking at the picture and shit. Like, no. He thinking, hey, look, he still walked out the room. He saw that shit in the room. So he thinking, at best case scenario, he thinking some Vegas shit that happened to him.
Yeah, bro. He was like, damn, this is.
We done eloped this shit.
Hey,
At least I got 70 days.
No, he leave out the room because he saw the picture when he walked down the steps.
Oh, that was when he walked out the steps. I thought I was in the room.
So he walked out the room on some like, it was a bad night. It was all good, but like, let me get
I'm
up
going to
out
bounce
of here.
back.
He got down those steps and he saw
Seen
the
the
family
picture?
portrait.
Oh.
He was like, and then little kid walked by. Hey, Dad, where you going?
That's when it settled. That's when the shit settled. Like, this is my
Bro, this
family.
is your life.
That's rough.
This is your whole life, bro.
That's
You
rough,
trying to
huh?
leave. Yeah, that's rough.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's rough. Like when you wake up like that, you like,
That's beyond settling though. He looked like he deserved it though. It wasn't like he was out of place.
yeah, like he was home.
Yeah, that's home.
He was right at home.
Yeah.
No, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people settle, dog. I'll say this for everybody that don't settle, it's okay.
How do you get out of that?
You let your spouse know who you really are, and y'all work on that. I'm talking about if you're trying to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to start letting your spouse like, I don't like that.
I forgot one thing. The whole divorce situation, like that shit is skyrocketed.
Yeah,
that
that's-
shit's scary out here, Joe.
Yeah, cause it's easy now, dog.
Did you hear about the soccer player though?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Cold.
I did hear some other stuff behind that too, though.
He done changed the game.
What do you do?
You ain't hear about it? Man, so it's a soccer player.
Yeah.
I forgot what team he played for. He played for a big team, though, in the Premier League. He get paid €1 million a month. White, young nigga. Wife tried to divorce her, right? She gets nothing. You know why she gets nothing? He gives most of his money to his mom. It's like
His assets are in
all
his
his
mom,
assets in his mom's name.
Man,
Yeah.
damn.
He changed the game. That shit like a nigga going overseas instead of the college.
But this is what I this is what I heard though. This is what I heard though.
What?
it worked out for him.
Yeah.
But the reason why it happened because he signed underage, and so at the time when he got like, he was like 16 years old when he signed his deal,
and they got to sign your contract.
so like your mom, like, so what he was doing, he just was like, oh, I'm 16, I got this money, I got to get, but he never changed it. He
That's
just kept
another
everything
layer.
the way it was.
You can still do that though.
Yeah, you can still do it, but I'm just saying, like,
That was his situation. The
his
whole
situation was like he never updated anything. He was just on some like,
but you
oh,
can
my
still
mom do it.
sign your shit over to your mom though, right?
I mean, number one, it depends on the state,
Okay.
but the reality, like for most
He is
cases,
younger. He's like 24, 25.
yeah, most scenarios, like if I die today, like even though I got paperwork, wills, and all that stuff, most of the time, like your beneficiary goes to your wife. And like most insurance cases, all of that stuff, like everything you got at your job, the only way, like I would have to have my wife sign a paper that says that I'm putting beneficiary to somebody else. In Georgia, it goes to them just about automatically.
What if it says, or what if you work it out like I'm giving this to my mom, but in the will, you'll get this.
Once again,
You'll get a certain.
It depends on the state.
Oh, okay.
Everything depends on the state.
Right.
But most of the time, in most case scenarios, things go to your wife is like your first beneficiary, and if she's not, she has to sign off that she's not. In most case scenarios,
Okay.
like I can have a will and everything where I put things at like how I want it, but most of the time, like life
Plot
insurance
twist.
and all of that,
I got what you're coming from.
it's going to her first.
Plot twist. Do you think women will sign an agreement like that if they have a chance of living a life? You get what I'm saying? Like I was just talking about, like 6-figure men and niggas making an extensive amount of money. Do you think they'll do that to live in that world, but not have that them insurances?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I think if you somebody
Because
like
for
that,
a regular nigga, I'm sorry.
no, that I'm saying, like we ain't talking about regular nigga stuff. Like we're
He's
talking
making
about
$1 million a month.
Yeah, he making $1 million a month, dog. Like that's, we talking about like athletes and stuff like that. Most of this is all speculative,
Right, blanketed.
but most of those scenarios like that, like if like the woman not working,
Yeah.
they just stacking. Like
Right.
they getting.
Well, that's regular niggas too.
Yeah, but I'm talking. It still hit different though. Like dog, like I put it like this in a scenario like Savannah James.
Okay.
I'm sure LeBron giving her an allowance every month. I'm almost certain.
For sure.
She don't have what. Just I'm talking about just like let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Let's just say $50,000 a month.
Yeah. That's
She's-
life.
She's never spending it. You do understand what I'm saying? Like if she's getting $50,000 a month, she's not spending anything. Why? We always together.
But that's regular people too, though. Man, my partner, man, this
but-
nigga working 2 jobs. But I don't even mean to laugh, but this shit
It's still
horrible.
crazy though.
See me nigga working 2 jobs for like 20 years, dog.
Just so he can give her a check.
No,
So she's not work, so she won't work.
She's not working, I don't think. Even if she does have a job, this shit crazy. He's paying all the bills, but he's letting her handle it. She's saying, and it's negligence too. She's saying it's this amount. Yeah, the such and such is this, the such and such is that.
She just added. She put it in her
She
account.
putting a cap on the shit and stacking that bitch to the side. So boom, you doing that. 20 years later, you're divorcing him with the money.
Yeah.
She kept the money.
Bro, she has money she stacked and she getting for the divorce.
Yeah. See, I've heard about those scenarios, and I've also heard about the women. This is what
This shit's scary right here.
This is what the good women do that do that.
Yeah.
They keep it just in case something happens.
Right. I'm talking about like put it in the bank account.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
like,
saying? Shit
hey, if you down bad, I mean, I'm just
If you down bad, we down bad.
yeah.
I mean, if we, I'm not saying that
I got
wrong.
it. We
if,
good.
Yeah, if something happened to you, you lose your job or whatever, I can goddamn what's the name till we get back on our feet.
Babe, I've been all that money there. I just been keeping it just in case something happened. No, we good. We good. Like you can go and find a job, but yeah, we good for the year. Like
Right.
that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
That don't happen all the time, but yeah.
I don't even want to say most times because goddamn, we don't have no statistics. But that hurt my heart. My buddy told me that. I'm like, what? Bro, she got her. What's her name? She was like a drug dealer, bro. She had her getaway money.
Yeah.
Bro, you been working 2 jobs for 20 years.
And guess what? Because it's been that scenario
20 plus years.
and she ain't been working, guess what? When I go to the judge, so I don't have any income. I haven't worked for 20 years. He didn't want me to work. I relied on him the entire time. So I need alimony.
So you got your getaway money and you getting shit off the divorce.
Man. Dog, let me tell you something.
You talking about
Y'all
cutthroat?
dog, you can say Kevin, Samuel, whatever. This is me talking. I've always said, I don't care how up I am, my old lady gotta have a job. You gotta have your own. I don't care. I could be 10 million up. Babe, find something that you love to do
And go
do that.
Because you know what? People get bored.
Yeah, people get bored, bro.
Man, it was this old dude at the job. He had been in the military over a dub, I want to say at 30, and been in my job for 20. He was so mad. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna smoke me a stogie on my back porch every day. And man, when it was time come, he didn't want to leave that bitch. He was finna cry in that motherfucker, like all that shit. Cause you got to find something to do.
Gotta find something to do.
You can't just sit at the house, dog.
No. You gotta
Nobody. You cannot just sit at the house.
You gotta have a real hobby or something that you love doing, dog.
You can't just smoke and drink your fucking shit away, bro.
No.
You got to find
Travel,
something to do.
something. You gotta
And
do
that's
something.
what most people don't even think about what the fuck they finna do with. Bro, that's why these athletes and shit struggle. Cause they hit you early.
Yeah, they be
Think
up.
about it. We call LeBron old, bro. He's 38.
38 years old. 38. My age. Real talk.
Mind you, average career is like 3 years. That's the average people. You
So
see what I'm
they
saying?
done before they hit 30, bro.
Yeah, this average people. Like, we ain't talking about the LeBrons and the KDs and the Steph Curry. We ain't talking about them type of people. The average player. We ain't talking about the superstars. We talking about the person that got drafted 3 years ago that's out right now.
That's out. You don't even know about. You ain't thought about
He's
him.
26.
What's the boy from Gonzaga used to be killing?
Adam Morrison.
Morrison. You don't even know where he at
What's
right
the nigga
now.
that just went one a couple years ago? Anthony Bennett.
Don't even know where he at. No, this real, bro. Darko Milicic, all them types.
He lasted a long time though.
Oh, he was on the bench though.
Yeah,
was
but he
big
lasted
guy.
a long time.
Yeah. Greg Oden, all them niggas.
Greg actually lasted about 6 years.
I mean, still though, he lasted
Right.
6 years. No,
Right.
like the thing about like professional athletes that like we don't cut them slack because they making millions.
Right.
Is they making all this money that's supposed to last them a
A
lifetime.
lifetime. And they're done before 30.
Before 30, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, you at the house 24 years old. You got $5 million that's supposed to last you forever. You don't know what the fuck to do.
And you don't have no
You didn't
real
plan
skills.
for this. You played this to be playing basketball.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
Football. What up?
You done blew
Football
out.
is even less.
Oh yeah, your knee done blew out. You don't know what to do.
Bro, there is 50-something spots on an NFL team. We know all the superstars, like I keep saying.
Yeah, you don't know the
Think about a
motherfucker.
nigga that's 53. He's going to be in the league for 2 years.
He out of here.
And it's a new flock of niggas coming in every year through the draft.
Yeah, no, that's real.
That ain't talking about the practice squad, who they pay
Yeah,
to be the scout team.
but
Bro, I don't work with so many niggas at these warehouses and shit that used to play the NFL and shit like that.
yeah, that's real, bro.
Shit in and out.
In and out. Gotta find something because both
Bro,
of them
you
don't
was just
have
living
a real
a life,
plan.
bro. You just flying private charters, bro, best hotels, bro, bitches galore.
Yeah.
Now you at UPS.
But look, we gotta get up out of here.
Do we?
Yeah, we got to.
Got this look in me.
Yeah. But
Got this look in me.
that got me thinking, bro, where? Because
Okay.
athletes be up out of here real quick.
Okay.
And, but just like athletes got a short career, artists be having a short career too.
That's what I'm saying. This shit wicked out here.
Bro, what Cash Out at?
In jail. He got caught up. I think he in jail. He got caught up on some women sex trafficking.
Down bad.
You see what I'm saying?
Probably because of what? Trying to get some bread.
Come on, man.
Sheesh.
Come on. Like, so I don't know if he's still in there.
But that's what happened.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Learned something new today.
He was in that news for sure. About some sex trafficking.
He
and
on the
shit.
main news.
Yeah. On the main line.
He on the main line with it.
Yeah. My word of the week is aghast.
You spell it.
Aghast. Filled with horror or shock.
Well, I just want to go on record and say we never introduced the podcast, but
We so fucking did, bro.
with that being said,
Hey, we definitely did, bro.
we did, but we off next week though. We
We
gonna
are.
be here. Yeah, we gonna be here next
What the
week.
fuck going on?
I'm out. Cheyenne out next week. So unless you try to, you gonna talk by yourself.
I solo this motherfucker.
Go
man.
ahead. Hey, do that. Do that.
Nah, I'm chilling. Bro.
Okay, cool. All right.
H
Well,
ain't no fun to talk to.
yeah, but we'll holler at y'all in a couple of weeks. But we appreciate
A
y'all.
couple
for real.
weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
week
I'm
after that.
saying, yeah.
Okay.
But
That might be goddamn Memorial Day after that. What that is?
no, that's the 15.
Okay.
Yeah, we good. But we appreciate y'all. Real talk, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. And
Yeah.
yeah, No Buffer Podcast.
At the end.